Hello, hello. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live, all you have to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell, all of that good stuff. And if another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And oh my goodness, you all, I have gotten a request to do an eye makeup look that's very specific, so I'm going to do that. I also finally got my lip stains and I brought them upstairs, so I want to show you that as well. And then it is the Flawless Face Bundle, right? So we got to talk about that as well. This is going to be an action-packed full face of makeup, like all of the things. And I even wore green. That should tell you the eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying is going to be green. So yesterday I had somebody say, hey, my daughter is getting married and I need to kind of do like a green, and her colors are green and white. Can you create a green and white eyeshadow look? And so here I am. I'm going to create this. Now, I will tell you, if you watched my video a couple of weeks ago, I dropped my green eyeshadow. So I really don't have a ton of green, like Zazzy. I have Zazzy, but it's a golden green. And if I'm using like a cool tone, I just don't think it's going to look quite right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette number 8 because it has a green in there. And this is a little bit darker than the pigment she was talking about. But let me just show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this green on the side of my deluxe brush, all right? I already put on my transition color, and then I'm going to just very lightly, very lightly kind of press this on to the lid, all right? So she wanted more of like a mint. This is going to be more of like an evergreen, but you get the idea. If you find the right pressed shadow color that you're looking for, as long as you've kind of done a transition color, and then I'm going to blend this out, it's going to build and blend and look really nice. All right, so I'm going to just take that. And again, I'm going to put a little bit, I see there's like a little bit of gap right here, right along the lid, right along the edge of the lid. So I'm going to just go in and a little bit darker there, put that there. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, because again, blending brushes are important. When in doubt, blend it out, just like that. All right, so let me just finish this eye so you can kind of see what I'm going for. All right, then I'm going to take, this is the liquid shadow that she ordered, and she said, how would you wear that with a pressed shadow? Let me show you. So I'm going to take my ring finger, okay, I'm going to put that product on that ring finger. I'm going to take my handheld mirror here, and I'm going to just take that, and I'm going to sweep it on top all over that green. All right, so you can see now it's like a really nice, bright green. So again, this is because, and I'm not going to blend with my fluffy or my blending brush. I'm going to blend with my fluffy crease brush right there in the crease to kind of blend that out. All right, but you can see this actually, you all, looks really pretty. So again, if you wanted it to be like a little bit more of a brighter green, just get a different eyeshadow, right? All right, so I'm going to do that. And then let me just go in on the other side really quick. So you can see that's my technique, my tip. Again, this liquid shadow in Glassy, you all, looks amazing on top of all of the shadows, okay? It's going to completely change the look. So this is why I wanted to do one eye at a time, because look at this. I'm going to press the green on to the lid here, kind of all over. And then I'm going to kind of blend that out with the blending brush. Look at how different that green is, right? Do you see that? Like night and day, green, bright, like dark green. And this is what's underneath, right? So it looks so different. I need to put a little bit more of that green higher up. Just like that, to kind of blend that out. So again, what I do so I don't get the applicator all dirty from the green is I take my ring finger and I put a little bit of that liquid shadow on my ring finger, just like that. All right, this is for you, Brenda. And then you take it and you press it on top of that shadow. Need to get a little bit more. I went a little bit heavier last time. I'm going to sweep it on there. Try to make sure I don't get it. See, I did get it on the applicator a little bit. So this is why I wouldn't recommend going in with the applicator, because now my applicator is dirty. So I'm going to set that aside so I remember to wipe it off. And now I'm going to blend with my finger. So see that effect? So again, if you want it to be a little bit softer, just use a lighter green color. It's just that's the only green I had. So hopefully you get the sense of what you can do with that. You could also, if you didn't want the whole lid to be this color, you could just put it like right in the very center and then have the muted shadow, on the rest of your lid, the green. So that's an option. But yeah, so now I wipe the applicator off. I can stick it back in the container. All right. So if you have requests for any kind of like eyeshadow makeup looks that you want to see, definitely make sure you let me know in the comments. I'm going to take a little bit of the green with my blending brush. And this is the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette number 8. And I'm going to just take a little bit of that into the outer corner to add a little bit of depth and dimension. That looks really pretty. Really pretty. Taking what's left up along the crease. Okay. All right. And then I'll smoke it out, the lower lash line with the green. It'll be gorgeous. All right. Gorgeous. All right. So I've used the spray, the BB cream, and the new liquid foundation. Today, I'm going to use one of the products that I like the least. And I'm doing it just for you. Again, you all, I don't love everything, but I will show it to you because I love you. All right. The stick foundation is great for anybody that has dry skin. I say all the time that I have oily combination skin, and I just am not a huge fan of how the stick looks on my face. But if you love the stick, which a lot of you do, this is what you can do. You can take it, and I'm going to show you how to apply it. I recommend starting out with less, and then you can always build up to more. It is definitely can be a full coverage product. I'm not going to go underneath my eyes because I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and brighten up underneath my eyes. So I don't want to like stack a bunch of product underneath my eyes and then get real like crepey. All right. I'm also going to show you another way to set that concealer. My friend Patty did the technique. Oh my gosh, I watched her. I'm going to share it to those in the chat. I got to get her to send it to me. Patty, if you're watching, send me that video because it was amazing. So I'm just taking the stick with the kabuki brush. Again, kabuki brush is a must for blending out your stick, your BB cream. Even your pressed powder, you all, you can use the kabuki brush. Okay, so again, this is part of this week's Black Friday bundle. Just say care in the comments. If you need help color matching, just say match in the comments and I can help you color match. You get your choice of either a concealer or a brush. You're going to get foundation. And then the add-on is the primer. I definitely recommend adding on a primer. I always use primer before I get started. And it really helps fill in your fine lines and wrinkles, and it holds your makeup in place all day long. So if you ever wonder why I'm not talking about the stick foundation, it's just because it doesn't look the best on me and my skin. That is why Unique has spray, liquid, stick, BB cream, pressed powder. It's because everyone has different preferences. Everyone wants different coverages, like levels of coverage on the skin. And then everyone's skin type is just different, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. You want to go down a shade if you, want to do more of the concealing. And if you have really dark circles, you want to do more of like a pink undertone. All right. So I forgot to get my blending bud damp. What I do when that happens is I have this really cheap rose water that I don't really like. And I use that to get my blending bud damp. Look at that. It like just gets all over my hand. All right. So there we go. You want a damp blending bud because that's going to help pick up any excess product that you don't need. I'm here for all of your challenges. If you're like me, not near a sink, use a liquid. All right, I'm going to just take that blending bud, blend that out underneath the eye. And then I like to take a little bit of the kabuki brush, whatever product's left on the brush, and then just kind of blend that out to make sure right below it that there's not like this weird like line. Now, Patty showed in her video, she said if you have mature skin, get the skin like the setting spray. All right. And then what you're going to do, where's my setting spray words? I always use the powder. I personally love the powder, but she loves the spray. So you can take it and spray it on the blending bud, and then you can just dab that like so, and that's going to hold that concealer in place. So if you don't like powder, you can just use the setting spray, and that's going to hold that in place all day long. For some reason, I just have, do you see these little dots? I've got to get going. I still have my lips to show you. I have like right here. I need a little bit more coverage. So I'm just going to take that stick, and I'm going to press that right there. And then if you want like a lot of coverage, don't blend it out as much. Really press it in to the skin right where you want it. All right. Versus if you got maybe a little bit too much, then you can kind of blend and work it out. So it's buildable coverage. All the product is buildable with Unique. I have found that product doesn't bunch or gather like I've seen with some of the other foundations that I've used in the past. So that drives me crazy when you feel like you're just working, and the product is just bunching and gathering in a specific spot. I've never had that issue with any of the Unique products. I really like the formula. All right, so I'm going to go along the lower lash line with that green. Again, you want to blend out the eye. That's really going to help just smoke everything out, bring the eye look all together. All right, so I finally got my Black Friday bundle number 1. I've been so excited to share this with you. I'm going to take the lip exfoliator. This is not part of the bundle, but I definitely recommend when you're using a lip stain that you want to exfoliate the lips. All right. I'm going to just take that. It's a sugar scrub. It gets rid of all the makeup and dead skin on your lips that can cause your lip color to wear unevenly. All right. So look at that. I've got all that off my lips. Now today, first of all, I'm really excited. I got the new liner in clear. There's a new lip liner. It's called Pricey, which is hilarious. And I'm going to take that clear liner and look at that. I'm going to line my lips. This is going to help prevent my lip stain from feathering. All right. This is new. So if you don't have this, you need to get it if you struggle with your lip color feathering. So again, this is a new clear lip liner. There's no color match, and it is great at helping prevent your lip color from feathering. All right, and then I just twist it up. This is different than our other ones. Our other ones, you had to have a sharpener. Now it's a twistable one. I'm so excited about it. All right, so that's the clear lip liner. Yay. Who's excited? I am. All right, now I'm going to go in with, this was probably the most popular lip stain that I sold. Now, the lip stains aren't available anymore. There's a possibility that they may bring them back, but it's never guaranteed. So if you want to be notified whenever deals come out, even if it's super quick, just say chat in the comments and I will send you the details. All right, so this is the color Serene. And this is like a mauve color. Look at that. It's a lot more. Okay, so first of all, this feels totally different on the lips than our last lip stain. Our last lip stain, it felt really dry on the lips, right? Because it was like a liquid. This is more of like a lipstick, a cream. So I can feel, oh, you're not supposed to press your lips together that much. You're supposed to go And then you're supposed to blot off the excess. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a horrible example for you guys. All right, so don't smush your lips all together like that. If you're wanting to get the most out of your lip color. All right, and then you want to let that set for about 10 minutes before you drink anything. So that way it has the time to kind of like really set onto the lips, and then it's going to be long wearing throughout the day. So there you have it. I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to do my mascara and all that good stuff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you have any requests, let me know those in the comments below. And if you need that Black Friday deal, you all, flawless foundation look, make sure you say care in the comments and I can help color match you and get you all set up to order before this deal is gone. All right. It's only here for a couple more days. Bye, everyone.